Hey, Perrysby here, and in today's episode, I want to talk with you about marketing funnels being dead. Let's get to it.
Welcome to the Fitness Business School podcast, the show for fitness business owners who want to grow their income, increase their impact, and improve their lifestyle. Be sure to listen till the end of this episode because we have a brand new special offer exclusive for listeners. So stay tuned.
For quite some time, the word funnel has almost been synonymous with marketing, right? It was very much popularized by Russell Brunson, who is a friend I got to know. Gosh, it's been like 17 years ago. I was in his mastermind. It might have been his first ever mastermind that he ran. And Russell's an incredibly smart guy and has maybe the world's greatest gift in making things feel simple and easy. If you've ever bought any of his books like Marketing Secrets or any of those things, everything's stick figures and it just feels easy and it feels simple. And he would continually talk about you're one funnel away. And I had heard very similar concepts from people at different points. The advertising legend Roy H. Williams used to talk about a gravity well that basically just looked like a funnel, and you're kind of getting people to enter at the top, and a certain percentage of them kind of fall to the bottom over time. I heard marketing guru Perry Belcher in a mastermind that I was in talk about being one offer away before Russell had launched ClickFunnels. So it's not really a new idea, if you will. It's more of he was able to package it and really magnify it and get everybody excited about it. But the truth is, it's just not how people purchase things, right? So the way that it really works at this point is it's an ecosystem. And we want to create what I would generally call an ecosystem, this interconnected web of things that we are choreographing, that we're trying to move people into and engineer an experience, right? So you could also think of it as like an experience engine where they are spending time with your brand. I believe that somebody needs to spend probably somewhere between 45 minutes and an hour with your brand before they're going to make a buying decision. And if it's just watching one video online, they're not in a position to make an educated purchase and a commitment, because we are definitely not an impulse buy business. Now, could a direct marketing funnel work well for a impulse buy, low cost retail thing? Sure. I mean, that's kind of what infomercials are. But when we're talking about, hey, our average client stays with us for 2 years and they spend $5,000 with us and they're seeing us 2 to 3 days a week for 100 weeks over that 2-year span. And like, that's a commitment, right? That's really involved. That's not just a financial transaction. That's rearranging their life and prioritizing this over a number of other things they could be doing. It's committing to, in many cases, be part of a new community. So there are a lot of reasons why you need to build an ecosystem, right? Like, typically what you'll see a lot of people do is they will see your ad, and then they'll get curious. They'll look you up on Instagram or they'll Google you, and then your Google business listing shows up. And then maybe they happen to go in their favorite coffee shop and they see that you've got a fishbowl out there, or they talk to a friend who happens to train with you, or they see a post where you've tagged a success story and it happens to be somebody that they know, or it's a friend of a friend or something like that. And that's how people really make these decisions. And an easy way to think about this is just to open your computer right now and say, how many tabs do I have open? So let's say you have 10 tabs open. And for some people that number may never be that low. But so at a point, one of those tabs was like the thing that was getting your attention, the primary thing that had your focus at that moment. If you're somebody who watches Reels or TikTok or something else, things have your attention for a few seconds and then you move on. And the brain's not good for just holding that stuff, right? Like it's why people who write things down tend to do better. So you may be interested in something, but then your interests change. You move on, whether it's an attention span thing, a focus thing, or simply your priorities change. Well, if we create an ecosystem around your business, if we build this environment engine that somebody enters, and then over time they're spending time with your brand, then you can persuade them, right? Like then you can influence them. You can show them how you're better and different than the alternatives available. You can share success stories so they can see people like themselves succeed and thrive in your environment, so they can then kind of envision themselves doing the same. You can follow up with them if they opt in for a lead magnet, for an info packet, for your book. And you can follow up with them and really kind of push a lot of these things into their view. And ideally, and for years, I've been saying this for 20 years now, and it's probably more true than it's ever been, and it's always been true. Getting somebody through the front door free is fine, because getting somebody's attention now is harder than it's ever been. So if you can get somebody to come in, we can climb to that 45 to 60 minutes pretty fast. We can do it in a day, right? Whereas if you're trying to do it a minute at a time online, it's probably not going to be 45 consecutive days of a minute at a time of having somebody's attention. It's probably going to be 90 days or 120 days before you can accrue that much time with your brand. So the better we can get them into an experiential environment, the more awesome our results are going to be. So I would encourage you, when you see ads for this tactic that's some magic funnel or somebody kind of touting that, be skeptical, right? And it's not that funnels don't have their place. It's just funnels are not independently like the way people buy. I think funnels probably work best for people who've already been exposed to what you do and they've already been part of your ecosystem and they're part of the environment. So it may be, okay, I've seen videos, I've seen social proof. Now I'm going to be moved through this very direct sequence of things that lead to an outcome for the business and for the prospect. But just linear funnels as a front end, it's dead. It doesn't work in our industry. It's probably never going to work again in our industry, just based on the way that people actually operate, not the way we wish they did. So if you want to grow your business in this day and age and going forward, focus on creating an ecosystem.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Fitness Business School. Before you go, I have a quick announcement. One of the things that we've been doing with our current clients is taking them through this ideal business diagnostic. And really what it is this checklist that allows you to pinpoint exactly what your business needs next so you can keep improving, keep growing, and build a business that you love to own. One that pays you well, one that allows you to have the impact you want to have, and one that allows you to have a lifestyle that you truly enjoy. In this diagnostic, we walk through everything and we do an evaluation and can instantly pinpoint what you need to do next to build that business that you want. I'm going to extend this opportunity to get on with either me or my team and take you through this evaluation and fix your business's most vital needs fast. So if we take you through this, you're going to be able to make those vital changes that you need to finally have what I call your ideal business. If you'd be interested in going through this entirely free, risk-free diagnostic with us and learn what you already have in place, what you're doing well, and where your greatest opportunities for rapid improvement are, just shoot me an email with diagnostic in the subject line to pat@patrigsby.com. Again, an email to pat@patrigsby.com with diagnostic in the subject line will get you scheduled and take you through this evaluation to help you build the business you want.